welcome back to Frostbite Live. My name is Bailey, your host, and we got Jack behind the camera, and I'm very pleased today to welcome Grim Fandango.
Woo! What's going on?
Everybody clap.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Phil. That's our homunculus Justin. We grew him in a vat. That's Liam. We found him in French Canada. And that's Owen. Enough said. I'm Phil. We're Grim Fandango.
Fuck yeah. So we're gonna start off with a little bit of history about you guys. So how'd you all meet?
Well, did I not just mention the vat?
You're so right. I'm so sorry. All right, so
Completely
Fucking
stumped on
literally.
that one. Completely. You got it.
Fuck me.
I mean, really, all of us know Owen.
Yeah.
That's really,
Yeah.
you know.
It was kind of all of a mutual connection,
Yeah.
sort of arrangement.
Yeah, totally. Owen, how do you know all of us, bro?
I met all of you in high school.
Don't say that. That's embarrassing. Listen, I only went to your high school for a little bit. Okay.
So did Liam, and really all of you. I'm the only one who went.
This guy
to
didn't
that
even
high
go.
school for the full. Yes, he did. He
1
took
year.
part
Oh,
of
wait,
the
really?
half grade.
Oh, shit. Well, we're all learning new things today.
Yeah, it was all kind of like a chance meeting, just like connection, like 1 year sort of thing. That's really cool.
We had one gig on the fly without meeting each other at Laura Seacourt.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we don't talk about that enough, but
Yeah.
we showed up. Owen asked me to play drums, and I had never met Liam or Phil before, so I just showed up and we played some fucking Weezer. Sorry, I don't know if I can say that.
No, that's fine. Yeah, it just worked out perfectly.
Yeah, we just
For
kept
Dare
it
to
going.
Care.
That's right.
For the homeless community. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah. No. So like, I noticed with the name, is it a reference to the game Grim Fandango?
Yes.
Is there like a special?
Yes,
kinda,
and none of these posers have played it.
no.
Totally classic, right?
I mean, I can't say anything. I literally was like Googling. I'm like, oh, it's a game. That makes sense. Is it like any special meaning or anything, you guys, or just like you like the name?
What do you
sort
think,
of thing?
Justin? You have a cool anecdote about this, right?
Spanish is cool.
Yeah.
It is cool. I think in some communities it means the dancing dead, but that was not our intention at all. We were definitely referencing the
game.
LucasArts game.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, but I mean, it's a fucking cool name.
Thank you.
It rolls off the
We
tongue
did not
really
think of
well. All right, so I guess we'll get into our first song. So if you guys want to introduce it, tell what it's about, or what kind of inspirations you took from it.
This one's called Gargantua. It's about black holes and falling into them and just what that feels like, I guess. This one was one that I've really wanted to figure out for a really long time, and if it wasn't for these guys, it never would have happened. So yeah.
Gather round miners of the asteroid
two-step to the fucking middle part. That was fucking crazy. So you guys mentioned that this is all, like, the songs you're gonna be playing today are all from a record that you guys are recording. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. So, like, are there any kind of inspirations, any sound you were going for with this album?
Trying to play Mars Volta songs and failing miserably.
So playing Mars Volta songs.
Yeah. Then how many, like, roughly, like, how many songs you guys planning to release for this album?
We're sitting at 10 right now. 10 songs.
Holy shit, that's,
Yeah.
that's a beefy album. Any names you're thinking of so far for it, or?
Beyond
up in
the
the air?
ice wall.
The
That's
ice
where
wall.
all the secrets of the universe are held.
Because the
Fuck
Earth
you.
is flat.
Well,
You're
that
so-
goes without
One
saying,
more time for
bro.
the camera.
Earth is flat, and it's surrounded by a wall of ice that protects us from the secrets beyond.
And does
This
Grim
album-
Fandango stand by that?
Absolutely.
Oh,
This
yeah.
album
Yes.
is our story of our sort of mental explorations beyond the ice wall, and what we think is being kept from us.
What we think, what we know.
We're gonna be
What
the
we
first
know.
band to play past the ice wall.
Oh shit.
Cold call!
Fuck yeah. So, you mentioned that this is kind of your second. You had an EP out, and some of the songs are all the songs off that EP coming on this album, or
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5? And is there anything, I guess, different from the EP that you're trying on here, or?
Yeah, this time we're gonna try and record it good. That's the big plan.
Yeah,
I still love you, Josh.
Come on. Josh did his very damnedest.
I don't disagree with that at all. So we were working with Josh Calabrakos from Suitcase Studios. At
Yeah.
the time he was working on a place called Birdcage.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh. Josh, you're incredible.
I love you, Josh.
Don't hurt my family, Josh,
At the time,
please.
we were new to recording. We hadn't really been a band for a very long time. And Josh had just gotten out of recording school at the Harris Institute in Toronto. And so he was really new to recording. None of us really knew the space very well. So it was an incredible learning experience for all of us. But in order to learn, you have to make mistakes. So there's a lot we would do differently now, that we're trying to do differently now, in terms of timing and, giving ourselves the space to not rush the record. And we're really not rushing it.
It's been like
9
4
months.
years. Really.
But yeah, we're finally, the end is near. We have a little bit more recording to do, and then we're on to mixing, and then it's hopefully going to be out in the next month or two. Would be
shit.
ideal.
That's exciting, yeah. And just because I like hearing about this, how do you guys go about writing your songs? Are you guys more like a lyric or idea first, or a music first kind of band?
So when we first met, Owen and Phil both had like their own set of songs that they wanted to desperately. Oh yeah, they're here. Yeah, so when we first got together, Owen and Phil both had their own like sets of songs that they desperately wanted to get out to the world.
Desperate's a strong word. I don't know. I don't know if I say desperate.
Fiending very hardly for it.
So we like got together and like wrote those songs in their final form, I guess, before like COVID happened and we just had to like not be a band for like a year or two. But I think we've really been trying to like write together as a group since reforming since that, I guess, and it's been working out. Most of the stuff we've played, I think we've written together.
The new stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
All the new stuff, for sure.
Yeah.
We're definitely a lyrics last kind of band.
Oh, yeah.
Very
And you,
last.
it
Yeah.
yes.
Last minute.
Yes. I honestly can't tell you the number of songs that we finished the lyrics of merely because we were doing vocals that day and we had to come to a consensus on them. That's not to say that we don't put thought into them. We, that's my favorite part, or one of my favorite parts at least.
I feel like the
But-
pressure always helps with just kind of getting rid of that, like, oh, this is kind of cringe or whatever, or like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this line. You're just kind of like, fuck it, this sounds cool. Go for
Exactly.
it.
This guy gets it.
Yeah,
right?
I'm the same. Like, lyrics last, like, I just go for the tone first.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of riffs. Lots of the writing process is one of us will say, hey, I like this idea. Let's see if we can flesh it out. Let's see if we can play more stuff.
Fuck
Yeah, so.
All right, so we'll move on to our second song now. If you guys want to introduce that, tell us what it's all about.
This one's called Anthropocene. Owen wrote this riff, and I've been in love with it ever since. And I really tried to capture an emotion that I think is usually not really explored too much in music. And it's almost like you know how like you have lots of like rap songs that are very domineering, like, you know, I'm so great, etc. I thought, what if we did that but for the whole human race and just disregarded all other life on Earth? So that's what that's the vibe of this next one. It's called Anthropocene.
Speaking of shows, I've seen you guys been playing a lot of live shows lately. How have they been treating you? Any particular favorites you've played so far?
We just played last Friday with a band called Maggot Pizza. Those guys are fucking insane. If you're looking for cool shit in St. Catharines, guys who aren't afraid to be who they want to be,
Yeah.
Maggot Pizza.
Well, definitely checking them out. They've all been at the warehouse recently.
Oh yeah. We might as well be a signed act at the warehouse this one. We've been playing there a lot.
Yeah, no, that's the.
What about you guys? Any acts that we've played with recently that you guys thought were pretty cool?
Ivy Gardens.
Heavy Gardens.
So true.
Oh, yeah.
They are absolutely incredible. They're the loudest band I've ever seen, and I've seen some pretty big shows.
Yeah.
They're great guys, which really helps make shows go smoothly, which is a huge part. Like the behind the scenes of a show are just as important as what happens on stage. Like you can play a show with a band and they're great on the stage, but if they're like really arrogant and dismissive and don't give you the time of day beforehand, it just ruins the vibe for everybody. And that ultimately translates to the audience. Like if we walk up being like, oh, geez, those guys were kind of jerks, then we're not going to play the same way we would if everybody was drinking beers together and being buddies.
Yeah.
10 minutes prior, right?
No, yeah, you're definitely gonna feel the vibe of everything, and especially if you have somebody spoiling it for everything.
Yeah, but honestly, 99% of the time, the bands that we've played with in St. Catharines have been absolutely wonderful people.
Yeah.
Because we're all there to do the same thing. We all love the same thing, and even if you've never met before, we can all bond over that.
Yeah, definitely. Are there any particular venues that you guys are eyeing to play at?
Somewhere we'd really, really like to play is Lee's Palace in Toronto. That's a big, that's a big spot that we've had our eye on it for a while. That'd be a cool spot. I don't know.
I agree, but I also think it's worth noting that there are like several cool spots in in St. Catharines that we have yet to hit.
True.
We've really literally only been to Warehouse. So there's like the Knack. I've heard some bands play on the roof of that place sometimes, which sounds like a vibe, like a little rooftop show.
The Knack's a great
I've
spot.
heard Camp Cataract has a really cool like punky vibe to it, which is kind of within the realm of what we do, I guess. So it'd be cool to reach out there as well at some point. Yeah. Those are names. The Casbah in Hamilton. That's close. That's a place that exists. It'd be cool to play there. I think that they follow us on Instagram. Thank you for that. Thank you, Casbah. We love you guys.
There's a ton of cool venues in Hamilton that would be amazing to play at. I recently played at Corktown with a different band, and that was a great experience. The great thing about it is it's a bar that people actually go to. Like, there was a really surprising turnout, and the band we played with that night, Panharmonicon, check them out. Really, 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 really good.
Yeah, no, all those places are the fucking classics, or Lee's Palace in particular is fucking historic, that place. And it's very exciting. I'm excited to see you guys fucking play these songs live. Are there any songs in particular that you're excited to play live, especially coming off with this new album coming out?
Justin, you're carrying this entire band. What do you think?
The Gargantua is always a fun one. Super proggy and just super kind of fun to play. A lot of changes, so I always look forward to that one. That's it. That's all I got.
Are there any songs off the album that you haven't played live that you're looking forward to play?
No.
No.
We play all of these songs live. They kind of rotate through our set. One song that you guys can look forward to that we don't play super often live is called AJ and the Infinite Summer.
Yeah.
Phil wrote it a while back. It was actually cut from the original EP. We recorded a version of it 4 or 5 years ago that didn't quite capture our vision of what it could be.
Yeah.
So we're bringing it back, and it's a very cool song. It's got a little bit of time changes, but it's a really heartfelt song, and it's got a really cool riff.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited to see the new updated version of it. And again, before we get to the last song, I want to thank you all for coming out. It's been fucking more of a pleasure to have you guys all out here. So,
Thank you.
you guys don't mind? Introduce your last song, what it's about.
This guy's fucking drinking on the job. Can't believe it. Fire him. You gotta introduce it,
Oh,
bro.
right.
See, this is what alcohol does to the human body.
Sorry, guys, I'm wasted. I
Yeah.
had a beer. So this song actually connects to AJ and the Infinite Summer. I wrote this song when we were recording the EP a couple years ago because I was angry that Phil elected to cut AJ because I thought it was such a strong song. And I was just sad to see it go. But I was like, we're not releasing a 4-song EP, so we need something in that slot. So I was at Fiddler's Poorhouse with Josh Kaladrakos, and I scribbled this song down, and it's pretty gnarly. It's got a real heavy riff. I think you guys are going to like it.
Fuck yeah.
It's called Landmine.
Oh yeah, it's got a name. It's called Land. Yeah, Landmine.
Mouth wide open to swallow your soul. No one's saving you. Swallow all. I explode. From a burning star, seen you go too far. Lying in the mess you are, sleep will never come. Feel a total disconnect, don't drink, you won't forget. Try to test your intellect and take it all. Mouth wide open to swallow your soul. No one's saving you. Swallow I explode. Cause I believe mine, but I feel fine, so don't take it. I fear my skin to you fit yours. We're going down. Mouth wide open to swallow your soul. No one's saving you. Swallow, I explode.